Hi, how are you? So, I filmed this in English and Portuguese, but I want to speak only in English because I feel more comfortable. Yeah, and I left a message at the end of the video, but I wanted to give it now. So, please, if you don't like this video or think that you are wasting your time, we are not in the same frequency or energy. I won't please everyone, and we don't have to please everyone just to make them comfortable. If I do good or bad, I will always be criticized. Might as well do it, doing according to what my soul feels or needs to heal. Yeah, and I'm going to start reading. I watched and heard a doctor who talked basically in a more simple way how you can change your thoughts, making your brain think differently than he was used to since a child. Of course, this will be a process. At least for me, it is. I don't change from day to night or in the blink of an eye. Maybe others can, but me, darling, that's not me. But as time goes, I understand it more and more. Me from the future is saying this. This has to be an everyday life habit, a form of internal form of living. Yeah. Of course, I evolve and get more mature with time. I'm trying to find new ways of thinking, ways I can train my brain in other directions and situations, environments, making of this a game, a mind game, healthier brain game. Of course, it's not to harm myself or injure myself. It's to help me through this journey. Of course, this will go somewhere one day, and we can already see. At least I should be able to feel and see my accomplishments. There are things that are implemented in my brain that aren't helping me at all, and we need to take care of it and help ourselves. Transform these thoughts, and I've started already a healthier way of acting within myself, with my beautiful brain, with others, consequently expressing myself, my thoughts, with my ego. Usually, I am very extreme with things, or in other cases, I am not. Maybe it has to do with being demanding on myself or exposing too much me from the future. But we can balance things. Or there's limits for other things. You can get to know your own limits. There is knowledge that I have been acquiring from people over time that I take too seriously, and sometimes it doesn't end up well, or I learn the hard way, which still helps. Or if things don't happen the way I expect, my world collapses. Sometimes I have to do it my way, and shit hits the fan and everything goes wrong. And then I don't want to hear anyone's opinion. It's a mess. I want to have a easier and healthier way or ways I can approach my mind and my body to have an internal and or maybe a consequently outcome. I don't always accept being out of my comfort zone. I just don't. I love to live in my comfort or in what I already know. Even though I traveled abroad, tried to build my brand, went to school again, but I still resist. It takes me a long time to get used to and even to cure things. I do take my time with it. And it's a hate and love relationship with that trait of mine. And at the same time, I want to do this because I want to change the way others think. But no, girl, no. You need to change you. Side note, you can show your journey, the rest is up to them. I have different things that I love, enjoy doing, exploring, and one of them is my mind, my brain. I am very curious, sometimes too much. You know me, extreme. But at the same time, I can measure it, and it is helping because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be here, letting go little by little of parts that don't belong to me anymore and welcoming new ones, the ones my inner child loves. I search, I want to know more. As I see that is working, I want to know more and more and more. But now I can put it into action. But sometimes I think I need someone, but it should be me to put a stoplight or to make me see things in another perspective. But sometimes I only see me, me, me. And what I'm trying to do is be less egoistical, more compassionate, less critic, and less have less destructive opinions. Look more into my own being, my own actions. Sometimes what we don't like or hate about others, they are our own mirrors, or in other cases, we really don't go with their character personality. But in my case, most of the time, it's the first option. And I get mad and act like that person. I'm no better than anyone else. And what I'm trying to say here is that when I have thoughts like this, me and my brain with we communicate with each other, and I try not to talk to anyone to make gossip about it. You know, we can be problematic when we are always talking about the same things that are bothering us instead of changing our actions or going to the deep beginnings of things. For everything that I went through, I'm not going to go back, even if I fail. This is working. Just please bear with me because I changed topics so much. I even confuse myself when I write what I spoke. I'm so confused because I talk all over the place. Yeah, so I'm changing the topic again. Yeah, sorry. When I have, I give. I give everything. I don't want or cannot give presents to people based on monetary value. People won't like me just because I give them gifts or expensive ones. And when one day I have a lot of monetarily, I will give, but I want to find a balance and know what to give. I'm so funny and witty, I think. And say the most random thoughts ever. Oh my goodness. Even editing this, I'm just going nuts because I'm so confusing. Oh my goodness. I said that it doesn't matter, this monetary and materialistic thing or subject, because one day I will die and will be eaten by underground animals, but I won't because I want. Why you ask? Because I want to be cremated and throw my ashes into the ocean so I travel or my soul travels after I pass away. Oh my goodness. This is me. So you know, this is me. This is what I said. I don't even remember this. It's like I make these videos and they are from like 2 or 3 months ago, and I don't remember. Of course, my thoughts they sometimes can be around the same things, but I evolve through time and get more mature. But, there's some things that my personality likes to keep me being funny in weird ways or very distracted. And yeah, this is me. I'm very random and very weird. And yeah, continuing. There are people around me that care and do good to me, or maybe I helped them in the past years ago, and now they want to give back without me asking. They just want to give. And as observant as I am, I have been acquiring some new knowledge. And as you know, I think too much. I have the new feeling that it could look like I was taking advantage of people. You know, Like, no, I cannot take your kindness, or else I'm exploiting or misusing. This is more about appearances than anything else. And people want to give and want to give, and there's people watching that, and I worry about others people's judgment. And she does this because she has ulterior motives. She knows she'll have something in exchange, and that's why she does it. And they can think, how come she gives them nothing and receives so much? I'm trying to explain myself in different ways because I'm always receiving. But you know the thing, when I have a lot, I give a lot to others too. And it doesn't matter who. Maybe that's why this happens. I'm not here to brag, not at all, just to share my experience. Or maybe it's my frequency, the frequency that I'm in of giving. And it doesn't matter when or how, or if I receive back or not. I'm abundant. I'm prosperous. I don't know if at this time when I was filming, I was already manifesting this, but was and I always have been in my energy, this thing, because in my not so long journey here on this earth, this frequency is always present, or you can call it something else. I just know it will come. I don't know how, the way it does, but it does. And sometimes I feel overwhelmed and I think it's too much guilt, But we in the present, me, as I'm talking right now, and I wrote this, I'm feeling better about this as I edit. My form or way of giving sometimes, it's not giving gifts. If I don't have money, I will give you my words, my knowledge. Call it words of wisdom. Cocky, I know. Yeah, I know. This is, yeah. This is my way of trying to explain this. Experience, love, pampering someone with hugs. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. I love giving kisses, hugs. Sometimes we all need love. All we need is love, like the song, for ourselves, for others. It's so much, it's so much deeper, really. Really, really deep inside of you. Giving love cures me. It does not give me material things. Those can be a consequence, but it doesn't mean it's certain, or that I'm thinking about it or expect it when I do it. Hugging someone who has never been hugged in their lives, truly felt it in their hearts deeply, that gives me strength. And people don't respond as you want them to. They just do their own thing according to what they know. But it is beautiful. Or maybe it's to build my ego. What do I know? No. But it's beautiful to see them to receive love, even though maybe they don't know how to receive it, but you can give them that. It's just such a natural thing, Since you were born, you should receive love, or before you were even born, since you were in your belly's mom, you know, to receive love, like a hand touching the belly while you're giving bumps. Do you say bumps? I don't know. I just feel it, so I do it, even to strangers. Yeah, I know. I do it to strangers, but it's okay. You just feel it, you do it. Sorry if I contradict myself, because this is, I can be very contradicting and very critic, you know? Nowadays, I give people advice. I listen, sometimes they ask for advice, or I don't give them because they need to learn it their way, like I did many times. I only did when I hit my head. I didn't like it because I took so many simple things for granted. It's not to punish them for my mistakes, but for them to learn through their own experience. You learn sometimes, or Most of the times you need to shut up. They will do their own thing like you did. And maybe, just maybe, it will help. Because before, months and months ago, I would give my opinion or help without anyone asking, and I would be imposing. I should impose on myself, you know? And they would maybe do the opposite, be rebel like a teenager. Nowadays, I will do it my way. Talk or not, no talk. And sometimes they will come around and what's good for them or what they think it is, but it's their own choice. I go and live my life and impose on me and my own life. Uh, my life changes little by little, and without any expectations, people start changing around me because they want to. Maybe it's the frequency spreads like fire, and you know, I don't do anything, they do it. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes I go my old ways and I come back, but as I act and react quickly and try to diminish the outcomes and try to let go at the same time. Maybe I'm just proud sometimes, and sometimes I don't want to help anymore, or I just don't want that environment. It doesn't make me grow. We will all evolve until we die, but it doesn't mean I have to be the one to help you. You can, others can. Sometimes it's not my place to do so. I need to help myself first. If one day I want to help you, I can be just a piece in your puzzle game and gain knowledge about the situation. I can watch and observe. I just want to evolve and grow with my ego, with being egoistical, with criticism. I just want to do what I love, be doing what I love with clothes, with our minds, with music, with dancing, maybe writing, healing, and being uncomfortable, even if I don't like it. Before, I was so materialistic. I wanted this car, this house. Maybe one day I will have those, but feeling fulfilled with what I do is the main thing. Those will be the consequences of the things that I'm planting each day, and they will be so much more than just money. There will be so many emotions. Every bone in my body will enjoy it. My soul will be there, feeling the air, being grateful for only breathing, for the things that seem so basic and we take for granted. Love. Love will always be and is here. I want my brain to understand this very deeply, that I am going to do everything in my power to balance in various situations, phases, aspects on my personality in which I know I will find it. Of course, I will be too much or too less, do my own thing, make mistakes, good days and not so bright ones, doing what I love. There will be pikes in my roses. You are not happy all the time. We can have those moments and many emotions. We can grow doing so many things. Sometimes the less we like certain things and feel uncomfortable, the more they make us grow. Others, you eat things that you like and things you don't, but I'm sure that makes you appreciate. My thoughts, understanding, awareness evolves, and I'm not the owner of the truth. I make mistakes every day. Let's be more aware of who we choose to ask for opinions. It helps to vent, but by talking to the wrong people, the problem or the situation can be even bigger than it is, depending on many things. And gossiping isn't good either. This is for my own self to hear. So next time I don't do it. It's not for you, it's for me. Yes. Okay. Now that I've said all of this, I know that I need to have more confidence, but this is going to say as it is because we need to see my evolution. Yeah. And I feel more relaxed. Yes, I feel. I I'm free by talking. It helps me a lot. This will help me in a way. I don't know how it will help me, but it will. I love to speak. I love to do things that make me flourish. We all come here to search for something, I guess. And yeah, please get it out of your chest. Do it. Now I'm comfortable. Yeah. And I just want to keep talking. And at the same time, I think I'm hungry because I ate like 3 or 4 hours ago. But at the same time, I already washed my teeth. So I'm not going to. My belly's. Yeah. So have a great day, night, week, or weekend. Yeah. And I'm going to sleep because it's way too late. Yeah. Bye bye.